Good day, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Play Star Trek Online. My name is Ubaglo, and with me once again is...
Megalomaniac. Last patrol mission!
Yay! Or at least until they add some more. I mean, you know they're gonna.
I hope not. I hope the next expansion has less patrol missions, because they're kind of boring.
You know, like, I don't know. I think that I have to admit that I think it's actually very interesting how after Cryptic had not necessarily removed the patrol missions, but removed them being like a required mission.
They then add them back as a required mission in progression.
Yeah. Because like I know why they did, because they didn't add enough normal missions in Delta Rising's storyline to
content.
Level you from 50 to 60. Yeah, so they force it in there as additional leveling content.
To be fair, every MMO has filler content.
Yeah. It's interesting because for the rest of the game, the patrol missions are there and you have to choose to fly into them as you pass by a planet.
Yeah, that's probably what just makes them stand out to me, is just the rest of the game is so very not so I'm looking for, like, time wasty, like anymore. At least they've been taking steps to remove that, especially when redoing various mission sets like the Romulan ones. Still a few in the Cardassian series, but I mean, there's still story there. It's not just, hey, go do random stuff. But
yeah, like even the missions in, well, like the old Romulan mystery missions or the Cardassian missions, like even the ones in there that I would say were like the least useful when it comes to telling the story, still told a story that I thought was interesting, at least to a certain degree.
Yeah, and these still do some stuff. Like, this is where you get most of the Borg versus Benthians.
Yeah, like these, like they covered the Borg and Ocampan, whatever.
And it's funny. So you know what would have probably made me dislike these less? If rather than one giant patrol mission, there were like 15 or 20 or however many missions that were just, here, go do this one thing. It was just like little 5-minute mini missions.
Yeah,
that would make me notice it less. Anyway, shall we?
Or maybe if they split the patrols into their storylines.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah. So we should start this one.
The Garen system. Garen.
Yeah, something like that.
No Tachibana-san. Kamen Rider Garen.
Yeah,
from Blade.
I knew that
a reference that, like, 5% of the population might get, but
yeah, you keep on doing that.
And we're loading.
Okay, this is finding us an instance, I guess.
Making us an instance.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of people doing Crystalline Catastrophe at the moment.
Yeah, sweet rewards. I do mine.
Yeah, they confirmed earlier this week that the torpedo is basically a beam torpedo.
Pew pew.
So it's equally effective on hull and shields. It's not boosted by beam boosters, but it's...
Is it boosted by anti-proton boosters?
It's boosted by anti-proton boosters. I think it's not boosted by torpedo boosters, though, because I think those specifically state that they upgrade kinetic damage.
Anyway, we're going to meet Romulan lady, and there's some friendly rebel Vad warships.
Oh, so this is the
story one.
This is the intelligence one? Okay.
Yeah, honestly I started us here because it's at the top and just kind of goes down.
Yeah. Alright, well, we'll fly over here and meet up. Oh, there we go. Alright, what have we got here?
They want amnesty.
Yeah. Okay. So, I like how one of the options here is telling the sub commander that you're surprised that she would even ask us before accepting.
I in fact did that.
Yeah, so we should probably let them, give them the amnesty because, like, why?
It's the Federation thing to do.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, here's some
Vadoir
who don't wanna, who don't take kindly. But this is what I think of them.
That's a pretty big group for... Oh, did you already take care of most of them, though?
Beamfire Will is a hell of a drug.
Okay, that was apparently 2 groups. Alright, you should probably turn on your shield.
Oh yeah, good point.
Yeah, your shield booster.
I always forget that. I'm not used to flying cruisers.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's understandable. I actually sometimes forget about it after respawning because it turns off.
Mm-hmm.
So I sometimes forget that I need to actually turn it back on.
Yep.
Oops.
I do like the one command power I'm using is called Overwhelm Emitters. I do like it quite a bit, especially for doing stupid crap like this.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're talking about the command bridge officer abilities?
Yeah. That's the one I'm using so far.
Well, I mean, I use both Overwhelm Emitters and Suppression Barrage. Because, I mean, Suppression Barrage... Turn on Suppression Barrage and then turn on Beamfire as well. I'm pretty sure it spreads that debuff to everyone.
Ooh,
which makes it very useful. Yeah. Alright, so we'll give them their amnesty.
And we just won't tell LDAX.
That's right.
Oh, I bet you said it was the right thing to do.
That's right.
Okay. I got 480 dilithium from that.
Yep.
Not bad for about, 2 minutes of work.
Yeah. I think it was last week's patch, Cryptic changed the patrol so that they were all giving the same amount of dilithium.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so our next one is just a step down in the Takara system.
Okay. But at the same time, completing that mission only gave, about 1.8 thousand experience.
That's true.
So... that's fine. Because, again, that was kind of a short mission, so...
Oh, yeah, you're silly and actually, manually moved over there rather than...
No, I did the auto.
Oh, weird. It had me, go in a circle. Whatever.
It was probably because you came out, at the top facing down, whereas I didn't have to make quite as wide of a turn to get around the planet. So there's a Malon outpost here.
Janeway taught their founder about clean energy.
Ooh.
Clean antimatter energy. So basically we have to go help Al Gore.
Right, so the consortiums that are trying to push the waste disposal are now out to get these guys because they are trying to put waste disposal out of business. I guess I shouldn't really say they're trying to put waste disposal out of business, but if they do the clean energy, it's not gonna...
Someone at Cryptic doesn't like garbage man unions. I'm just kidding.
Maybe.
I think.
So,
go patrol some substations. Okay, I'll get this downward one. You get this other.
Yeah, it's this upper one.
Hazari mercenaries have captured his workers. Okay.
Whoops. That's what we get for leaving the main base.
Yeah, by moving like 30 feet away.
Well, more like 30 kilometers, but sure.
Yeah, I know. Relatively speaking.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever mentioned that in the videos so far, but yeah, like that's...
Yeah, the distances are hilarious. I just assume they're...
The distances are very hilarious, and Cryptic has said that, like, yes, they are aware
they're
of
abstract.
Distances, but yeah.
Honestly, they could change kilometers to units.
And be just as fine?
Yeah.
In fact, they don't even have to use kilometers. Like, they could use, like, decameters or something. Like, just use a bigger scale.
Yeah, I remember the X-Wing games used to list their speed in, like, megalights, which is... I don't know if it was, like, the canon Star Wars speed rating.
I can't say that I remember... I can't say that I remember hearing that term being used in, like, any Star Wars game that I've... Well, Star Wars book that I've read.
Yeah. It was... Just as MGLT, I'm like, what is that? And, like, megalights. I'm like, okay, whatever. Weird term.
Yeah. It is actually kind of a weird term. But yeah, like, in any of the Star Wars books that I've read, like, I can't say that I've ever... That I remember them actually specifying a unit of speed. Yeah, it's quite possible that I've just, like, forgotten or overlooked them.
Another weird thing about Star Wars is I could never find any calendar system that was, like...
Consistent?
Well, it's not even consistent. It's like everything was basically... Time was... years were measured relative to basically the movies. Like, nowhere in KOTOR is there a year given. It's just, it's 4,000 years before Episode 4 or whatever. Or there was never even an attempt to come up with some kind of dating system based on, like, the Rise of the Empire or Rise of the New Republic or whatever. I'm wondering if the new fiction is going to start doing that. It's like, I couldn't even find something as simple as, like, what the week system is.
Oh. Maybe we'll find out. We probably won't.
I don't know. I mean, they're intentionally trying to be much more consistent about that kind of stuff, so we'll see.
Alright, that's 2 substations repaired. We'll go back and repair the third one.
God, I am so slow. It's the crap acts like
yeah, it's
eject
the same
warp plasma.
Yeah, it's the same as eject warp plasma basically, but it is way more brutal because it sticks like forever, and it drains your shields constantly. It doesn't really do a lot of hull damage, but it drains your shields constantly. Has the slowing effect of eject warp plasma and just murders your crew.
I was looking left and right for it. I looked down.
Yeah. Yeah, like, eject warp plasma will only last for like a few seconds after you leave it, whereas the theta radiation will last for like I don't want to do that just yet. Like, theta radiation lasts for like 30 seconds after you get out.
Yeah. Anyway, we help them, even though they're still going to have problems, like the Garbage Men's Union.
Yeah, but like, times change. Times change. Like it wasn't going to be
an easy transition.
a job that it would have lasted forever. So where to next?
Kimbar, which is down a ways in the Marconia sector.
All right. Yeah, like the
I really wonder how many of these names were made by just like throwing darts at various syllable combinations.
Those that type of waste disposal was not going to be around forever, so
yeah,
it was clearly going to leave eventually. So it's good that they found a new job and that these people could move into if they wanted, you know.
Yep. USS Abyss Greatsword. Abyss is all in capitals, and it's all one word.
Oh wow, yeah, that's.
If you happen to see this, Artonius, I give you props.
Yeah.
Please don't hit me with your Abyss Greatsword.
So, in news, Cryptic announced something kind of interesting this week.
Also, IKS Asus. I'd like to believe that they're named after the electronics company. Anyway, go on. News.
Yeah, so Cryptic announced something interesting this week. They're going to be having a event for new characters starting with 2nd of April?
2nd or 4th, something around there.
Yeah. And basically, any character created during that time period. Here we go. Trying to wrangle us in with contracts.
If only you were still a Ferengi.
Yeah. No, he just wants us for security. So sure, we'll be escorts for them. Okay, so any characters created during this period of time will be, what do they call it? Like Delta Recruitment?
Delta Recruitment, yeah.
We need to go over this way. We'll have a special flag attached to them, which will first off give them a unique tag next to their name to indicate that they're part of the event. Mm-hmm. It will also allow them to skip past some parts of the. This Malon is looking for the medical supplies, and contracting. But we gotta protect the convoy, so we'll disable these guys. So in addition to them having this flag, they're gonna get they can skip some parts of the progression, mm-hmm. but they're still encouraged to do them because they will, in addition to having the regular progression path, they will also have side objectives that they can. Oh, whoops! I guess we just blew them up. They'll have side objectives.
They got what they deserved.
Yeah, they'll have side objectives or basically accomplishments, so to speak.
You could almost call them achievables.
Yeah, that will give them they'll give them items like mark reputation marks. So it's basically you do these things on the side, and we'll start giving you gear for catching up to the end game.
Yeah,
basically. It's meant
to
be.
It's like how when other things do well, I guess this game does double XP weekends too, but
yeah. But yeah, it's in a way these
guys are persistent as hell.
Yeah, I guess they really want these medical supplies. But yeah, the quick thing is that it's encouragement to create new characters and then actually have them be meaningful, because you don't have to spend forever to grind out the gear to make them useful at endgame.
Yeah. And now they're safe and we can leave. Huh. Yeah, it's interesting. The thing that I find odd about it is that they've announced it now and it doesn't happen for like a month.
Yeah, I was actually kind of expecting that they were going to show like some news, like because they talked about some of the benefits. There's where to next?
Oh, sorry, Pansarka.
Pansarka, okay.
Down, yeah.
Because there's if you level up any of these Delta recruits, there's like a lot of the things you can actually transfer between accounts.
Yeah, like I think there's an account. Like I think there's a starship perk you can earn for just
there's a starship. There's at least one. From the sounds of things, there's potentially more than one, but there's a minimum of one that they didn't actually describe in the announcement. They also said something about the Delta recruits have a passive perk where any kills they make award dilithium, which is kind of interesting.
So apparently we're going to investigate a Vadwar beacon this time.
Alright.
Also, this is a really pretty map.
Yeah. This one's really nice.
And we're being attacked by Hirogen.
Of course.
Except the Hirogen just disappeared for me.
Oh, he probably used his,
yeah.
He used like evade target lock or one of those other like mini stealths.
I'll just fire at everything then. Burn it all down.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing them announce like what the details of this Delta recruit.
Yeah, it looks neat. I'm just kind of confused as to like if the idea is to get people pumped to make new characters and stuff, or just get new people into the game. I would think there should be like a less of a time between hey, we're going to do this and hey, this is happening. But
yeah. Okay, so we beat some sense into him, and even though he doesn't really agree, he's gonna at least help us hunt some Vadwar. So we'll go over to this next beacon. Activate it.
Gas. Also, yeah, Vadwar. Be right there.
Wow, that's kind of a big fleet, and then they all run away. Huh. Okay, so now we're going to
activate another beacon because
with a trap program.
Because it will totally work this time, we promise.
Yeah, that was kind of a big fleet too.
We could take them.
Probably could.
We can take them. No, pansies.
we managed to capture some at least.
Just fire all the lasers at everything.
But yeah, some of these bonuses will be account-wide unlocks. Some of them are just like added bonuses for that captain, but. Mm-hmm. But because of how they work, like you can just trade them between captains if you so desire. So it's interesting, but yes, like I would have liked to have had more details, like sooner. Like I'm actually kind of surprised that they didn't give any additional details at all yet. Like this week, like I actually figured that they were going to have another blog post, like at the very least yesterday or today. Talking about what the bonuses were going to be. Oh, this time it looks like they tried to ensnare us.
The perfect trap as they surround us, except they're not shooting at us. So, there we go.
Oh. And a bunch more Hirogen suddenly appear.
Akbar noise clip.
The trap has been trapped.
It's a trap.
Hope
Admiral Akbar's in the new Star Wars movie.
Or yeah, one of them at least.
No, I mean Admiral Akbar specifically. We have to know if it's a trap.
Well, I meant one of the movies.
Oh, yes. Yeah, because they're doing...
well,
they announced Episode 8's release date.
Did they announce 8's release date?
Yeah, it's like May of 2017.
Oh, okay.
I'd have to check the exact dates, but I think it's like 2 weeks after Guardians of the Galaxy 2, which is going to be really funny.
Interesting. Yeah, I know that they... I mean, we know when like the purchase was announced, like that Disney made their intent known that they wanted.
Yeah, they want to franchise it out.
They wanted to have one movie each year, sort of alternating between main storyline and side storyline.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Is the first spin-off movie it's called Rogue One, which my hope means it's about Rogue Squadron, because that would be really cool.
Was it Rogue? I thought it was Rebel.
Nope, Rogue One.
Okay.
They announced like who's in it, but not like what it's about. But I'm hoping it's about Rogue Squadron, because that would be awesome.
A adaptation of the books would be really good.
I'd be surprised if they did that, but just that kind of.
I mean, like, I agree that it would be surprising, but at the same time, like, I was under the impression that those books were also very well received, and
they were.
If they are not necessarily considered official canon right now, then remaking them as a movie would fix that.
Yeah, but it's the main character or the main actress. For one, it's an actress rather than a.
Okay.
You know, so it's not Wedge as the main character, but I don't know her name. I don't know what she's been in, but this is where you would annotate it. But anyway, we killed the Vadwar. The Hirogen's happy with us. Good hunting, I guess.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, that movie's coming out next Christmas.
Yes.
2016 Christmas, which is a year after Episode 7, so...
Yeah.
Part of me is hesitant. Last one's in the Wyanti system at the bottom. Right. Part of me is a little hesitant for this, but if they're smart with it, like they have, like Marvel has been, and this is going to sound bizarre as hell, but make Star Wars a different genre than a space opera for these spin-off movies.
Yeah,
or at least have trappings of different genres. I think it would help avoid...
I remember
like fatigue.
It kind of being... Yeah, I remember it kind of being mentioned that was something... let me rephrase that. There were some people I know who have some say in the matter who were saying that that is something that they would like to do.
Yeah, do a, Han Solo starring...
Yeah.
Not necessarily Han Solo, but smuggler starring heist film or something. That would be okay.
In fact, one of the guys that I know is associated with the new Star Wars movies has gone on the record saying at one point that is something he would like to do.
A Han Solo heist movie?
Something like that,
along those lines, yeah. So... They just kidnapped our engineering team.
That's not very nice of them.
They're gonna die.
Yeah.
And they escaped into underspace.
Well, we'll stabilize this underspace portal and
go kill them all.
And follow through, because that's very rude. I'm just going to say that these missions have been going a lot faster than when
they have been.
When I did them myself.
It helps that in that first one we kind of blew up like the guys in about 3 groups.
Alright, so we got
Go scan areas of this blank space.
Yeah, we got some hidden nebulas to scan.
I don't know how to hide nebula, but
Well, they found a way.
Underspace.
Yeah. Because that's where we are.
Yes.
All right. Nothing here.
Yeah. But yeah, the other thing they announced in regards to Star Wars, because talking about Star Wars totally makes sense with playing Star Trek Online.
That's right.
And there's no freaking way we're gonna do a Let's Play of Tor, because that would be like forever. Why am I not getting the...
because it's down.
Crap.
Yeah.
That's super annoying, especially when it's invisible.
Yeah, well, I mean, it says on the map at least.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, you already scanned it?
Yeah, I scanned it.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, the other thing they mentioned, I think that was just today actually, is they're doing a publishing initiative which is going to cover the gaps between Return of the Jedi and Episode 7. So I don't know how much of the movie stuff they're doing is going to involve that.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because their current stuff is mainly centered around, like, either during the movies. There are guys to shoot. If I can reach them by going up. Like, the comics they've been doing are set during the movies, and then there's the Rebels TV show, which is, like, a few years before Episode 4. Hi, you're all gonna die for taking my people. It ain't cool.
Hopefully the ships we're blowing up aren't the ones that have them.
I mean, you saw what Shepard did to the Collectors, right? That's what's gonna happen to you.
Oh, here we go. Now, this is the one that says Ture Thieves, so... Theoretically, we should be disabling these guys instead of... Yep, there we go. So we can either let them live to tell the tale, or kill them. And
I had resumed firing before you had said, kill them. Like I said,
yes.
They don't take my people and get to live.
We'll head back to the Wyanti system then.
Out of underspace. Hey, I said no letting them live.
No, I can't say that you did not give them fair warning. You absolutely did. Well, more specifically, I can't say that you didn't give us fair warning, because I doubt that they heard you.
Yeah, but, they should have known better.
Yeah.
So what are we at time-wise? We're at just over half an hour. Shall we go on to Takedown?
Here's the thing, because there's 2 missions left in the Delta Rising storyline.
Yeah, really, in hindsight, we shouldn't have done Dust to Dust at that point, but whatever.
Yeah, but we didn't know how the timings were gonna hand out. I am actually kind of inclined to do a short episode this week.
Okay.
So we can do the two final missions back to back.
The finale.
Yep, the 2 finales next week. So yeah, if I think that's what we'll do.
Okay.
We'll just cut it a little short this week, and we'll thank everyone for watching.
Bye, everybody.